Hey guys, so if you don't know, the recent posts I've been making on my community, I'm sick, but I'm kind of fine. I only threw up once, so that I'm lucky. Alright, I'm watching a World War II thing, and I'm at World War I, and I'm like, so they're saying like barbed wire. This is my barbed wire idea. First, get like a metal pole or something.
Those Newfoundlanders who had reached the German wire were shot down as they tried to cut their way through it with their wire cutters. Both sides came up with attempts to defeat barbed wire, one of which was to use special nets that went over the obstacle and provide.
First, you gotta pause it so nothing goes wrong. Because I recommend always pausing it. Where's the remote? I'm gonna skip the zone. Oh, there it is. Alright, next. I would get like a sword or something.
Was that your side won the engagement and a rescue party could come later and cut you out? Or you could take your chances simply tearing free of the stone, an extremely unenviable proposition. The Rebels were towards the defeating a series of 5 pipe which and were filled with.
Do not unpause while you're making, or everything will fall off. Next, we gotta strap this and strap this to the ground. Strap this.
While barbed wire would continue to be used throughout World War II to protect defensive positions, the tank with its thick armor and wide treads could easily smash through the stuff. Thus, the use of barbed wire dropped significantly after World War I, though it remains in use around the world for its excellent anti-personnel properties. It just isn't as effective as it once was, thanks to the proliferation of armored vehicles. Our next deadliest weapon would have its infancy in World War I. It's knocking an entire country out of the war before it even joined World War II. The aircraft comes from the advent of powered flight. Man saw its potential for the war, but it would take a few years for its true potential to be discovered. Before the airplane always relied on mounted scouts or even hot air balloons for reconnaissance, but the advent of a fast mobile platform that gave
If somebody is running, they will get stabbed. Alright. Hi. I'm making a YouTube video. Making a YouTube video. I'm playing the game. And then I'll look like this. That's what your movie would look like. I recommend this. I would recommend this because they could end me instantly. Alright, anyways. I wanna do this. It's called Little Fruits and Big Fruits. The big fruits are like these guys. Well, they have the spy uniform. I recommend this theme. It's not a mod that changes your theme. Just go over here, change theme, and then you can change a theme.
The technology improved to the point that fewer and fewer pilots were shooting their own propellers off. It wouldn't be until the 1930s that these machine guns would go on style. With machine guns, planes could now attack and destroy each other effectively, keeping nosy enemy scouts from getting a good fix on your troops.
I only recommend 4 because I don't want your game crashing. Also, I'll teach you how to people grab. Oh. So first, grab your auto rifle, and then get a random arm piece, or left arm, and then press that on the arm. You can detach and unzip. So press the, if you like this, press that button to switch items.
Had seen how revolutionary air power would quickly become, but his efforts to convince a staunchly traditionalist military would end up costing him his career. Mitchell argued that the airplane
there we go.
future conflict. Despite the increasing lethality of airplanes in the First World War, many of Mitchell's contemporaries disagreed.
I would rather use a subtraction gun.
Important than airplanes. Mitchell would go on to forge a series of
in slow motion.
but they proved unconvincing for his incessant campaign.
Submachine gun, I forgot.
Leadership of almost treasonable administration of the national defense after investing in battleships instead of carriers. Mitchell was court-martialed and resigned. Mitchell would die in 1936. Realized he was correct all along after his death, when on December 7, 1941, out of the blue, a massive Japanese air attack nearly wiped out the U.S. Pacific Fleet. The U.S. was mostly left with its aircraft carriers in the Pacific for the early years of the war, which it employed to devastating effect against the Japanese. This sealed the fate of the battleship, and proved that Mitchell had been correct all along. If the U.S. military leadership had
I would recommend Sparse Troopers
Japan years earlier than it did
if you're trying to make a war roleplay.
instead of investing in slow, inaccurate battleships. In Europe, though, Germany had proved how deadly the airplane had become by brilliantly incorporating it into its blitzkrieg strategy.
Bruh! Sorry, there's an ad. Is she writing it? Is she writing a death note?
Which would have a horrifying wail as the plane dove on a target, further demoralizing the men on the ground. Fighters equipped with heavy machine guns and cannons could also strafe enemy positions and destroy.
This is kind of like the Lewis machine gun used by the Nazi soldiers. I meant no soldiers back in World War II. If you want a side weapon, I would recommend a pistol.
By the end of the war, the airplane had become one of the most important advancements in the history of military technology. Our next most deadly weapon, though, continues to haunt the imagination of people to this day, and led to global action to ban its use in further conflicts: poison gas. Sometimes it was invisible and odorless. Other times it came with a distinct, sharp smell that preceded a sickly yellowish fog drifting off the landscape toward you. It was indiscriminate, and a change flame would end up killing friend and foe alike. Poison gas was regarded as one of the worst weapons of World War I. France was the first to use gas, with canisters of tear gas lobbed at German positions in hopes of making the positions easier.
Or they're advancing.
That would cause uncontrolled tearing and difficulty breathing within half an hour. This made the gas not particularly.
Or it looks like the little fleets are advancing. They're really great sparse troopers. They have really great sparse troopers. That's the only one they use. Ugh. Next, they have assault. Next up, officer. I would recommend a revolver because you can load it 6 times. But make sure you do it like that.
Hit the lungs, causing suffocation or severe lung scarring for survivors. In just its first use, an estimated 1,100 soldiers were killed. But the gas was so surprisingly effective that the Germans weren't ready to exploit the situation. For starters, its odor and power made it easy to spot, giving sharp-eyed soldiers a chance to quickly identify.
Next, the shotgun users. Shotguns are like they use different types of ammo that will shot like 4 4 rounds of ammunition. 1 second. He shot like 1. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And shoot up to 5. Alright, now they're advancing.
So-called horse mustard color. While in pure form, its insect forms of gas were widely used in World War I, giving it a distinct coloring and an odor similar to garlic or horse.
Which team are you on? Low fruits or big fruits?
But it was feared because even on contact with unprotected skin, it would cause large blisters which oozed yellowish fluids. These chemical burns made fighting difficult for those injured, and the blisters opened them up to more serious infections in the extremely unsanitary trenches of World War I. Often other gases would be used, such as chloroform, before a second round of gas attacks. These special gases were irritants, posing real threat to life. Make soldiers remove their gas masks as they suffered coughing or vomiting fits. Then the second deadlier gas was introduced to unprotected soldiers, leading to death. Ironically, gases were banned by the Hague Convention of 1899, though to obvious little effect. While gases proved to be less deadly than their ordinary rifles, accounting for between 1 to 2% of casualties in World War I, they were extremely effective terror weapons that severely demoralized the enemy. After the war, they were granted by the Geneva Protocol of 1925, with countries super pinky promising that this time they were serious and they wouldn't use them in war. In the Second World War, Western powers did not use gas, though were prepared to do so. Japan feared similar retaliation by Western armies, so used gas as Asian forces were viewed as inferior and lacked the technological sophistication to create weaponized gases themselves.
Warning, this is not your usual sandbox game. It has gore too. So, this may be mature. Watch this if you're only 13 or older.
Despite not using it against Western armies, they did use Western POWs as using poison gas. It's only proved that due to having gas in World War I, Hitler refused to use weapons in the Second World War, but that's not correct. The real reason that Germany did not use gas weapons was because its military lacked the technical capability to mass-produce poison gas for use on a battlefield. The Germans had approximately 45,000 tons of poison gas, but Hitler knew that the Allies had far more in reserve, and he feared an overwhelming retaliation. After their defeat at the Battle of Stalingrad, Hitler was urged to use poison gas in order to slow the advance of the Russians. Once more, Hitler feared an overwhelming retaliatory attack from the Allies. However, Hitler still ordered production of Tauben and sarin gases to be doubled. He ordered that chemical weapon stockpiles not be moved to the Russian front, fearing that a rogue officer would use them and spark an Allied retaliation. After the invasion of Italy, the Germans quickly either moved or destroyed their own and Italy's chemical weapon stockpiles for fear that again a rogue commander would order them used on Allied soldiers. Gas prevented the Normandy invasion, though, and turned it into a strategic disaster. When asked why gas wasn't used, Hermann Göring later stated that as the Wehrmacht relied on horse-drawn transportation for resupply of their combat units, and they had never been able to design a gas mask that a horse would tolerate and allowed sufficient air to pass for a horse to pull a cart, deploying the gas would harm the war effort more than it aided it. The Germans did use chemical weapons in extermination efforts, though, using toxic smoke to force Russian resistance fighters out of their positions in the caverns beneath the city of Sevastopol. They also used asphyxiating gas in the caverns of Odessa.
Looks like the Little Fruits won this battle and discovered this. Alright, next wave is starting. Looks like one person got killed and many more. I'm getting an ad for Rivertown
To me, being an
Toyota.
entrepreneur really means one thing. You're looking at the most pressing issues on the planet and how to solve them as part of a business. And you're keeping the planet at the center of every decision that you make.
Next wave.
In late May 1942, during the Battle of the Peninsula in eastern Crimea, after the battle, around 3,000 Red Army soldiers and civilians were besieged in a series of caves and tunnels on the edge of which got weapons, they were fully prepared to do so. The British created large stockpiles and moved them against the amphibious assaults. The Allies also prepared massive quantities of gas to be loaded onto planes to use against German cities. The Germans used their own poison gas, especially during the D-Day landings. Such an attack would have prompted a massive poison gas bombardment against German civilians, killing tens of thousands. Churchill was a strong proponent of using poison gas and was restrained only by his military leadership. He wrote a secret memorandum to his military chief urging him to strongly consider the use of poison gas against even civilian targets so as to shorten the war. Writing, "It is absurd to consider morality on this topic when everybody used it in the last war without a word of complaint." The U.S. meanwhile developed deadly blood agents for use with their new bazooka launchers. These agents could penetrate the protective barriers of some gas masks and were seen as especially effective against Japanese troops holding out inside cave bunkers. However, despite developing large stockpiles of the deadly gas, the U.S. never used it. Our next deadly weapon also had its start in World War I. But while the rest of the world struggled to employ it, Nazi Germany deadly use it. Tanks. September 1916 was the dawn of tank warfare. A brisk all-American small group of massive armored behemoths chugged along at 4 miles an hour, making their way toward the front. There was a shock of the onlookers, the massive metal monsters began the long, slow journey across toward the trenches. Rifle and even machine gun fire proved completely ineffective. Nothing seemed to stop the massive death machines. As combustion engines became more powerful, they could be used to propel even heavier machines. This led to a rise in armored cars, but cars were useless in trench warfare of World War I, as they could only operate on roads. The British began to rethink the entire concept of an armored car and devise a machine that could help them break the deadlock of trench warfare. The result would be called the tank, a code name given to hide the true nature of the top-secret British project. Any wayward spy hearing the name would simply think the British were developing new water tanks to rehydrate their troops. In actuality, the British had designed massive monsters of iron and steel. The lumbering beasts had tracks that encircled the entire body and allowed them to simply drive straight over trenches. And instead of turret-mounted weapons like we see today, it had side-mounted cannons and machine guns to fire down into trenches from above. The big arm made the vehicle immune to small arms fire of any kind, though the extremely slow speed of early tanks made them vulnerable to artillery fire. Inside the cramped quarters was a crew of 8, a tank commander, driver, 4 drivers, and 2 men with shift gears at a very high properly ventilated, running the risk of suffocating the crew. To make matters even worse, the engine would ramp up the temperature inside the tank to unbearable degrees. With no suspension, the big lumbering beast would make a great horrible around and be complete hell to operate. Despite this, tanks were quickly employed and made their first appearance on September 15, 1916. The British Army amassed 49 tanks for an assault on the German trenches outside the village bridge of Melon. However, many of the tanks never even made it to their starting positions. Even after the battle commenced, many of the tanks would break down or just plain get stuck on the many craters of no man's land. Only 9 tanks managed to achieve their goals inside enemy lines. But the British were satisfied enough with the results to go all in on tanks. Early tanks experienced frequent breakdowns, and the interior conditions were almost as dangerous for the crew as the battlefield outside. As the war progressed, Germany developed armor-piercing ammunition that could pierce the 8mm thick side armor, so the British doubled down and made the armor even thicker. This prompted the development of the first anti-tank rifle, the German TAC 1918. A very practical solution was simply to bundle a few grenades together and throw them directly at the crew. These explosives enough too, the explosion could kill the crew inside through spalling of the metal armor. By the Second World War, though, tanks were an indispensable tool of any modern military, and fierce competition between both sides led to the development of better armed and armored tanks. It was the Germans who employed them the most effectively at the start of the war. Despite their appearance in the First World War, the rest of the world still largely failed to appreciate the true potential of the tank. Thus, it was doctrine in most armies to spread tanks out and use them as infantry support platforms. The Germans instead concentrated their tanks into individual units and used them as a spearhead to break enemy defenses, allowing supporting infantry to
That's it. Bye.